Hello, my name is Julian. I'm the co-author of PenName. PenName identifies attributes unique to authors for use in plagiarism and similarity searches. The reason this is necessary is that finding plagiarism is like finding a needle in all the haystacks in the world. You may have one document to check, and you want to check it against millions, perhaps even billions of other texts. The other thing is that uniqueness can be non-literal. So, for instance, in a recent lawsuit, Great Harvest Bread Company sued Panera over infringement of its tagline, "Bread the way it ought to be." Meanwhile, Panera's "food as it should be" is not literally the same wording, but the meaning is the same. And finally, finding similar authors with machine learning could be of interest, for instance in recommendation engines. The idea is to use word vectors to create a signature of unique identifying words and phrases for an author. A word vector, as opposed to a word, is a numerical representation of a word or a series of words that has a particular meaning or association. And the other idea is to train a machine learning set to be able to predict the author of an unknown source document. So given a new document, who does that document most likely belong to? Over the course of the MIT Codex hackathon, my partner and I were able to build an app that takes a document as an input and predicts who the author of it is. We built it using a front-end framework based around Node, and in the back end we use Python and TensorFlow, which is Google's machine learning library for Python. As a result, we were able to build a desktop app where you could drop in a text file. It would then run the Python script, and it was able to predict with an 83% accuracy whether a document belonged to one of 5 authors. And this is what it looks like. The next steps are really points of discovery. For signatures, how long should they be? What would really be the threshold that would say, this author's signature is unique compared to all others? We also have to account for things like genres or styles of writing that may vary, and within which works may be very similar. Also, word vectors, how long should they be? Should it be limited to single word vectors, or 2 or 5? And what's the threshold for uniqueness? Finally, making it easy to train new datasets, as we only had 5 in this example, and creating a REST API to be able to query new documents would really make this a lot more useful. We also have to think over the long term how to handle huge amounts of data and training, and how practical that is and what kind of infrastructure we'll need to be able to train that. Again, my name is Julian. I'm a freelance developer. My company is DesignMan, and Will Burstein was the mastermind behind the machine learning side of things. He's a PhD student at Brandeis University.